What's up? What up? Welcome everybody to B10A. My name is Lazaro Gomez. Discord died. What's going on, Spooky Shorts? .tv. I don't know who I'm talking to. Is it the squared one or is it Spooky Shorts? Both are one and the same, or not. Chilling. Just finished your dinner? Damn, dude. You eat early like an old man. Like a grandpappy. Hopefully the music is not too loud. Big shout out to Leaf Kicker. They usually stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. These are good friends of mine. Artists here on Twitch. So if you get bored of my crap, you can join theirs. Always have. Yeah. So your dinner time is what? 6 p.m.? 5 p.m.? Right on. But you guys go to bed early too. I get up at 5 every morning, so I try to get to sleep at a decent hour. Sometimes, lately I've been doing really, really bad because I'm playing Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know. It sounds all like super fantastic when you say it that way. I think it was like 150,000 copies sold in the first day of release. Game titles confuse me. How so? Oh. They're always something of something. Well, yeah, lately, I guess. But there's still a lot of them that are not. What do we have? Zelda Breath of the Wild. But it's kind of par for the course when it comes to Zelda because they've always had some kind of title. So you had Zelda Wind Waker. Okay. Mobile/MOBA games. All right. So yeah, mobile games are the same. But yeah, Zelda tends to have long titles. So Zelda was the previous one to Tears of the Kingdom was Breath of the Wild. And so they do these arcs, Clash of Clans, League of Legends, Age of Empires. Yeah. Something of something. There you go. Yeah, I get it. Play Zelda way too much yesterday. Dicef, the legend. We all legends all up in here. Are you not entertained? So are you two, or I should say, are you also playing Tears of the Kingdom? It's so funny because everybody at work is playing it, but we're all in different parts. So it's like, oh yeah, if you get this suit, you can go up waterfalls, and it's like, oh, wait a minute, wait, not there, bro. It's like, where you at? Oh, I'm in this place in the mountains, and I'm like, oh, no, I'm not there yet. We just go back and forth, back and forth. It's freaking hilarious. It's a really, really good game. It's rated very highly. Zelda. Yeah, so it basically got pretty good reviews. Right now it's a 4.4. 4.4 rating. You're addicted to it? Dude, is it happening to you the same as it is to me? Hang on, this is driving me a little bit. It's driving me a little bit crazy, man, the chat window. Hopefully I don't jack this up too bad. Oh, I can't use that because I'll switch over. I'll fix it later. Anyway, I'll have to deal with it. Been fun building stuff, right? Dude, it's so crazy. Like, you can come up with so much different crap. It's not even funny. But has it happened to you? Like, do you get squirreled real easy? Like, that's happened to me. Because you know how you have those sky view towers? So, I get to a sky view tower. I figure out that little puzzle because they all have, like, something that you have to figure out. So, in order for you to use them. And so anyways, then that gives you the ability to like shoot real high up into the sky and kind of look at Hyrule, right, from up above. And so then you spot something and you're like, ooh, I want to go there, and you kind of like you don't like soar or anything. Yes, bad, yes. Sky tower, then distracted by new area, right? So okay, so it's not only happening to me, but so yeah, like you don't soar, but you do dive. So you're falling, but if you move the directional pad or directional stick, you can kind of move forward as you're falling, and then use your glider to like perpetuate you further, right? So. But as you're doing that and you see something, you're like, oh, straight ahead, I gotta make it over there, and you're making your way, and the wind is like, and you're flying. Then all of a sudden you kind of like, oh, what? You start going somewhere else. You spent all day yesterday circling around, circling the World Cup of it. Oh, because of it. Got it. Yeah, it's one of those things that, like, damn, you don't want to get distracted, but you end up getting distracted. 4.4 rating. It's probably like the game of the year. And it's fantastic. 10 out of 10 reviews. I'm just happy to be back in Hyrule. I'm a huge Zelda guy. Like, I grew up playing the original 8-bit Nintendo Zelda. I had the gold cartridge. I played Part 2, like Link, all that crap, Link to the Past. I played Wind Waker. I played all of them. The only one I'm missing is Breath of the Wild, because I did not have a Switch. I didn't have a Switch when it came out. So my wife's birthday came around this year, and I bought her own Switch. And in turn, she bought me Tears of the Kingdom. And I was like, oh, I didn't have the heart to be like, hey, there's a game before this one. I didn't have the heart to do it. So, of course, she didn't. No fault of her own. She just didn't know. If not, she would have bought it. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I guess it worked out in my favor because once I'm done with Tears of the Kingdom, I'm certainly gonna play Breath of the Wild. Haven't even done the main quest yet. I think I went to a town, then been distracted. Well, it's funny too because so, I mean, at this point it's no spoiler at all. But you start at the sky realm, so like there's different levels. So there's the sky, there's the land of Hyrule, and then you go underground. And all your tutorial is happening like in this floating city up in the sky, and like you're learning how to do different things and this and that, whatever. And you're kind of going from island to island. You're trying to open this temple, and you learn all the basic game mechanics in that. So my question to you, Dicef, is: are you still up there, or did you make it to Hyrule? Well, yeah, you made it to Hyrule because that's right, you're using the Sky Towers. Okay, so you made it downstairs. For me, I was like, the minute I landed, because that's another thing too. It's one of those things where it's like it doesn't happen, but in your mind it does, right? So like, thank you for going through this tutorial. Yeah, you're on Hyrule. I figured it. Yeah, I answered my own question. I apologize for that. But in my mind, you're like, hey, congratulations, you passed the tutorial, and you're diving in this beautiful cinematic, Zelda, or Tears of the Kingdom as he's falling down to Hyrule, and then you land, and you're like, you land, and it's like, what do I do now? you're just, and that's the beauty of the game. It's like your own curiosity is what drives the quests, but quests, when you have to go to a town or go to the towns and went down below in the upside down world. Yes, I have not ventured into the upside down yet. I have been spending time on Hyrule, but I do hear that it is magnificent. And there are things that happen underground that are directly connected to the above ground. But anyways, long story short, you get to that point where you're just kind of like, all right, what do I do now? I'm here in Hyrule, and like I said, your own curiosity takes over, and you're like, shiny, hey, what's that? And and then you see a horse, and you're like, oh, I want a horse, like, and of course, I made the stupid mistake of oh, this map is not that big. Like, I could, basically walk around everywhere. No, no. it's really weird with perspective, because it's like you see a mountain and you're like, I'll go up that mountain, and it's like, oh my God, I've been running towards this mountain for like 3 hours. Oh, they're annoying to catch. I felt they were pretty easy. You got to sneak up on them. Yeah, you got to, like, especially if there's high grass, like tall grass, sneak up on them, and then like crouch down, and then you'll see the action to like jump on the horse, and then you have to immediately like start like good doggy, But anyways, it's so like expansive. The map is humongous, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy crap, dude, this map. And so vehicles, horses, all of that good stuff, it definitely pays. Definitely pays to have all that good stuff. So make friends in Hyrule. mine in a box. Oh, dude, wait. I put mine in a box and made it. I made and it ran away. And you caught it though. It's so, dude. It's so weird, man. It's like, but it's so much fun. Like, there's been moments where I was frustrated, and I'm like, this is going nowhere. I fought enemies like several times over because you're like a dweeb. You don't know what's going on. Stand by. Now is the beautiful queen stepping out for a moment. Yeah, I fought an enemy like 18 times until finally I figured out like what I needed to do. I was cracking up chasing after it. Yeah, that's what I mean. There's like moments like that are hilarious. The first time I got on a horse, it reared up. It was like, it knocked my ass off, and I was like, oh, okay. So that's what being on a horse is like. And so I have a horse in what do you call that? In the stables, because they have stables all throughout Hyrule and stuff. So I do have one, but I barely use it. Yeah, I'm flying around everywhere like I'm Batman, bro. And then I try to do these like incredible feats, because of course it's all built off of your stamina. So like if you have a lot of stamina, you can fly further and stuff like that. So I try to. I'm like, I'm on top of this mountain. Maybe I could fly to the next mountain across the map, and it's like that ain't gonna happen. And I tend to overthink things, which is weird. I'm overthinking things a lot in the game because there's a guy, like there's a lot of people that need your help and stuff. And there's a guy who's like, I need this stone that's inside that cave over there. And it's, like you're near the water and you're like, all right, obviously I got to build a boat. So, you go like a mile away from there, start chopping down trees, use your Jedi powers to bring back all these logs. And right next to the guy is everything you needed to like to go into the cave. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so stupid. So then you got to break down all that wood. So you have like, what do they call that? Firewood? It's like this crazy love-hate relationship with the game. It's like you love it because it's so brilliant, but at the same time you're like, my God, I hate this crap. But nevertheless, it's still Zelda. It's still fun. I'm gonna keep playing it. It's just me. There's some really interesting characters too. Some of the sounds they make is funny. And so yeah, you'll get to that too. They get like really excited, and then they're like, "Oh, it's you, the swordsman!" It's like, "Yep, that's me. I have a gift for you." But it's one of those like I'm the type of gamer that like I spent 3 actual years of my life playing Skyrim. And I don't make any excuses about that. I had a blast, dude. And it's kind of the same thing here, Yesterday I was playing and I ran into this lady. And she's like, "Oh, do you you like wells? Like, I do too. Why don't you go looking for wells? And I'm like, another side mission. Okay. And so now I'm on this crazy mission trying to find like all the wells in Skyrule. Or sorry, in Hyrule. It's great. But I've already done some of the. Oh, that's nice. So. Discord gave me an error. Sorry, we can't load, and then immediately loads. Hey, we're live. Come and join us. We have pepperoni. Who's this? Foodies. Ah. So, those green tea Kit Kats are delicious. Nice find. I think it's green tea anyways. Might be matcha. So, to answer this question, thank you, BDZ. This is coming from my Discord. So there's a local Asian market that I go to all the time here on Colonial Drive, and they have a lot of different snacks from Asian countries and stuff like that. So I get stuff like Vietnamese, Chinese, Japanese, all that good stuff. And so BDZ is asking about the matcha flavored Kit Kats that I bought. So they are in fact matcha. They're really, really tasty. It's a bit of an acquired taste. If you don't if you're not used to that sort of stuff, you probably won't like it. But yeah, they are really good. And if you know if you're watching later on the replay, I can tell you where to get those. So thank you very much for that, BDZ. Let's see. Luna Distrazine. I hope I said that right. I apologize if I did. The breakable Kit Kat are really good too. Or bakeable Kit Kats are really good too. I need to get our Asian market, or go to our Asian market this weekend. Yeah, right on. I never heard of the bakeable Kit Kat, so that's something I'm gonna have to research. But yeah, definitely, I'll definitely check that out. And like I said, if you don't live here, I can pick up some snacks and probably send them your way, Luna. I don't know where you are geographically, but we could do that. I've done it before. I've mailed snacks to different people that I know. So, but yeah, thank you for that. Same. It goes to say, yeah. Skyrim vibes for sure. The same thing. It is. It's kind of funky the way that works. All right. So I need to do some movie magic here. These two, and I'm sorry I'm kind of going slow on these because I've had other commissions that I've been working on. So we're still in the sketching phase. How do they sell them at our local convenience store by my house? Thank you. Hello, Step on Me. Thank you. Sweet emotes. Yeah, they're coming along nicely. I was just telling everybody that I do have other commissions that I'm working on, so it's going a little bit slower than I would like, but we'll get there. This is the sketching phase of emotes. I'm going to do the line art next. So you're saying they have them in your local like convenience store, huh? Or market, some kind of market? Hello, hola. Yeah, we discovered that place a while back because um, it's one of my favorite places to go eat ramen. Happens to be there, and so yeah, there we go. Yeah, so that that little Asian market or whatever happens to be like one of the places that I like to go to for ramen, and they have a lot of good stuff. They had my wife and I like to eat this style of ramen that has gravy in it, and we call it Thanksgiving. We call it Thanksgiving ramen, uh, but that's the only place to get it. And that gyoza sauce. Like I said, if you go into my Discord, I'll put a chat or I'll put a link to it. This is all the stuff I got, and the market is getting better. Um, when I first started going there, it was pretty sketch. But they're fixing it up. They're making it nice. Now more people are going. They have self checkout, so it's a lot better now. But yeah, that's basically all the stuff we got there. For a long time, that was the only place to get nori, believe it or not. So like, if you wanted to make sushi at home, you had to go to this place and get nori. But now they have it everywhere. Like Walmart has nori, which is pretty cool. I was impressed. And I'm pretty sure Publix has nori as well. For all you fancy shoppers. I'm kidding. But yeah, so a lot of that stuff. Also, they have like these little pineapple snacks that I like. Talking about snacks now. Twitch. Let's see. Alright, cool. There we go. That works. So yeah, like I said, that was for a long time. That was the only place to get snacks like that. So I've been going there for a few years now. Close to downtown Orlando. It is closer to Kirkman Road. Today is Tuneful Tuesday. I don't know if you're going to be streaming tonight, Mr. Dicef. Hopefully you will be, and hopefully we could tune in, listen to some tunes. Dicef over here on Twitch. Go ahead and put a link in there. That way people can find it. Tuneful Tuesday. VSDCshorts.tv every Friday, for the most part. Spooky or Squared, if you want to throw that link in there, that'd be cool. We check out short shorts. We check out short horror films. That's what we do. And then we just talk trash and and buy obnoxious merchandise from different companies. It's a good time. It's a nice hangout. We do our thing, you know, nothing too crazy. But if you're into horror shorts and a little bit of comedy, then definitely join in. Hang out with us. There you go. Hello, Moosey. Moose. Well, it's Moosey in Twitter and Moose here on Twitch. And saying it all wrong everywhere, which is even better. All right, here we go. So, what do we have? That's good. Oh no. Oh no. We need to get this out of here. Yoink. And we're going to paste. Done.
This is that once in a
There we go.
Lifetime.
The moose is loose. The moose is loose. You should do that. You should like run into a store and just immediately start yelling like, "I'm a moose. The moose is loose." And people will be like, "What the hell?" And then just walk out like nothing happened. Grab your Doritos or whatever it is. Be like, "That's it. I'm out." Oh, that would be funny. Loosey goosey moosey. That's funny. Yeah, it was funny because before B10A, I used to go by Sinister, like Sinister Gomez, and that came about because I had joined a horror forum, and I'm like, I need a name. Like, what am I gonna name it? I was like, what sounds horror? Like Sinister. All right, we'll go with that. And it kind of stuck because I was posting artwork, and everybody was calling me Sinister. You know, hey, that's really awesome, Sinister, because they didn't know who I was. And then I started telling everybody, I'm like, yeah, my name's Lazaro. You could just say Laz or Lazaro or whatever. And then I started getting like legitimate propositions for artwork. Like, you know, businessmen were like, we really like your artwork, Sinister. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't have a good, that doesn't roll off the tongue very well. And so I wrote a kids book and started using B10A. So that's how I got here. But before it was Sinister. It was really funny. And, you know, whenever someone met me, they would refer to me as Sinister. It's like, you know that guy, that artist guy, Sinister? And it was always really weird and awkward, but, you know, now it's better. It's like, it makes more sense. But, so yeah, we were talking about snacks. Snacks in an Asian market. So, Moose, since you just joined, there's an Asian market here that I like to go to and get snacks from. And so, one of my favorite places to go get ramen was in this shopping center where this particular Asian market is at. And sadly enough, this ramen restaurant. It's been there for 40 years. Um, it's like one of my secret spots. It's funny because when people, like people would ask me, it's like, hey, where do you go to get ramen? It's like, you go to, go to Naruto, or or go or go somewhere else, right? I would send people to like the average place to go eat ramen, and then I wouldn't tell anybody where I go. And so this place closed down after like 40 years. I was really upset because I showed up um, with people who know um, that location. I showed up with my friends, and we're like, no way, no way this closed down. And it's like, yep, closed down. There was a big, like the restaurant was empty inside. There was a big sign, explaining like, hey, after, so many years, we've gone out of business or whatever. And I was distraught. I was really upset. I'm like, oh my God, where am I going to eat ramen? And it turns out, hey, hello, hello, hello. The real Parmesan. First time chat, welcome. You're amongst good company here. You know pretty much everybody here. But thank you for joining it. We're talking about ramen, by the way, since you just tuned in. But anyways, yeah, this place closed down, and I was like, man, where are we going to get ramen? And it turns out that the owner retired. He's been doing this for 40 years, and he retires. But the good thing is, he left the staff there. So the new owner kept the original staff there. So literally nothing has changed, except for the fact that they're under new ownership. And usually that's a bad thing because when places change, it doesn't do well. And so long story short, I was a bit skeptical, and then the heck? Oh, okay, got it. But you know what? Stand by. I was a bit skeptical. I was like, I don't know about this. It's not gonna be the same. Oh, sorry. There we go. So I need to fix this one. So yeah, I was a bit skeptical. I was like, I don't know, it's not gonna be good or anything like that, and turns out to be really, really great. And I was happy. Everybody's happy, and it's still the same, but under a different name. It's like that's like one of those things that you kind of protect, because you want these places to like last a long time. It's kind of like a local thing. There we go. We live in a very touristy area, and so, well, I shouldn't say touristy area, I should say tourist town. And so a lot of the times, it's like, hey, where's the best place to eat this? Where, blah, blah. And it's like, yeah, over there, over here, blah, blah. And you don't really like, you don't really, make it a big deal because you don't know if they're going to come back or not. And it kind of doesn't really matter. Nice. But of course, like friends and stuff like that, you guys, I would tell you where it's at. But like total strangers, it's like, where's a good place to eat ramen? It's like, KFC. It doesn't really matter. Like, all right, cool. Now we're good. Now we can do some live art. Bring that down a little bit. Turn that off. So I was happy to have it like still be legit and nice. But anyways, enough of that. Does everybody here like ramen? Love snacks? I kind of feel like whenever we're doing spooky, we're talking about snacks a lot. We're all foodies, bro. Dicef, working on bot stuff. Parm, do you stream here on Twitch? If so, I gotta make sure to catch it. I kind of been out of it for a little bit. Been crazy busy. Kind of carve out some time to chill, you know? Whoopsie. That's not right. Of course, this past weekend was nice. Got to hang out a little bit, just kind of take it easy. My kids are out of school, which is nice for us because we kind of get a little break. You know, we don't have to do all kinds of stuff to get them where they need to be. So they get a nice little break as well. It's crazy too because you know school is just nutty here in Florida, especially. Especially here in Florida. Went to your brother's yesterday for a little BBQ. Celebrating my nephew's graduation. That's awesome, man. So is he graduating like what? High school, junior high, college? You know it's for real when you put on the Michael Jackson drawing glove. It's getting real all up in here. Wow. High school headed to the Navy, huh? Wow. Dude, that's wild, man. I bet you're wondering like, where the hell did the time go, man? That's how I feel sometimes when I look at my daughters. I'm like, Jesus. Oh yeah, like weather-wise, yeah. It was nice, man. When was it? Sunday? Yeah, Sunday. I got together with my gaming group. Minus 15 now, right? Signing up for driving school. Jeez. That's crazy. Dude, my nephew was born about 7 months after me and Steph got together. So he always reminds us how old we are. Or how old we are together. Oh, yeah. Yeah, man, it's wild. But yeah, I got together with my gaming group. We played this game called Toontown Tussle. And they were gracious enough to wait for me because we were scheduled to play, but my eye got messed up, and they're like, no, you know, I really wanted to play that game, and they waited for me. So thank you for that, Meeple Loot. If you've never checked out Meeple Loot, definitely do so. I believe they're on Facebook. I'm helping them with their merchandise and stuff like that. I've already done a few shirts for them. Good friends of mine. I've known them for a long, long time. And so, anyways, we got together with them, and the weather was gorgeous, man. It was so perfect. Like those like real like sunny and bright and lazy days that you just like you feel all good and you're like, oh man, it's so chill. That's how it was, And so we were playing this game and just having a good time. But it was a really good weekend. Yeah, 15 and driving, huh? Are you teaching your child how to drive, or are they going through some kind of course or something? I know a lot of people, it also depends on the person, but a lot of people either are not very patient or get nervous teaching the young ones how to drive. That was me with my son. I had to teach my son how to drive because he was making people nervous. It's like, dang, dude. When he first started driving, it was funny because he would like SpongeBob floor it for everything. He'd go from the driveway to the stop sign in like 0.3 seconds. It's like, chill, bro. So yeah, it was funny. But yeah, they grew up fast, man. It's kind of hard to believe, but they do. So today I saw the most disgusting thing on Twitter. Surprisingly enough, it wasn't about Ron DeSantis. Too soon. I have no beef with Ron DeSantis either way. I don't care. I don't get into politics. But Hidden Valley Ranch ice cream. Like Hidden Valley Ranch ice cream. I was like, what in the world is this? I was gonna save it for Spooky, but I was like, nah, I gotta share this, man. This is horrible. Now, I will say this. In Puerto Rico, they make ice cream out of like black beans and rice, avocado, and different kinds of like weird or exotic, what do you call that? Ingredients, you know? But, and they taste okay, you know? They taste really good. Like, some of them are just like, nope, ain't gonna happen. Just because, my neighbor, he's from Puerto Rico, and he was telling me all about it. And, he's like, oh yeah, this tastes like that. This, I was like, oof, all right, dude, I'll take your word for it, man. But it's like, so I could see some things being, a certain way or whatnot, but ranch dressing ice cream, like that's weird, man. So now I'm like, the heck does that taste like? So if you've had ranch flavored ice cream, feel free to let me know what that tastes like. Because I'm venturing to guess it's not that great. But I suppose, I guess, like people who love ranch would like it. Maybe. Which that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, well, you like ranch, that's fine. But if they're making it just to like freak people out, then I don't know. I don't know if that's a good. I don't know if that's a good marketing strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. It just seems a little weird. Like, yeah, ranch flavored ice cream. I also tried like mustard flavored Doritos. If you like Grey Poupon, those are really amazing chips. Weird as hell, but strangely good. If that makes any sense. Trying to save a little bit of time here. All right. We're gonna merge that. That's fine. There we go. What'd you have for dinner today, Mr. Squared? Bet Face Mace would love the ranch ice cream, right? She probably would. I don't know where they sell it. I'm sure we could find it online. I didn't. I guess I should have looked like where they sell it. Ranch dressing ice cream. Of course, Walmart has it. Okay, so I'm sorry. I might have messed up the name. Hidden Ranch ice cream. Did I say it was Hidden Ranch? Limited edition Van Leeuwen Hidden Valley Ranch. Yeah. So apparently there's an article on People Magazine where they tested it, where they tried it. There you go. That's just so weird. Cool, man. Sounds good. Thank you for stopping by, hanging out. So yeah, you gotta have her try it and then let us know how it turned out. Because it just that seems a little gross to me. I don't know. Maybe it's good. I don't know. I have no idea. But yeah, I just thought that was a little odd. As always, man, much love, brother. So, no, People Magazine, I do not want to subscribe. So the Ed and Eddie print is on its way. I know there was, I did a little survey about that, and the Ed and Eddie won. So that's coming up. 90s nostalgia. Moose looks all angry. What? Yeah, so make sure to drop all your links in the chat. That way everybody can follow along and get to know each other. Straight chillin'. When you don't have your tool. Because you're a tool. Thank you, everybody, by the way, for reposting and retweeting for me. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's kind of funky the way it works out, you know. I try to retweet and and share as much as possible whenever you guys post up, because it's like it's almost like way impossible to be seen now. Just the way things are online, you know, algorithms and all that good stuff. So yeah, thank you for that. I appreciate it. Teamwork. That's right. Teamwork. The most cartoony of clowns. Also, thank you for filling up the commissions. It's unbelievable. Thank you so much. It always fills up so very fast. I had to turn down a few just because I don't have time. So we're currently now booked until August. So thank you for that. I know Moose was patiently waiting. She missed the first one. And so, as promised, you know, you were top of the list. With these sweet emotes. Was DICEF having computer issues? Something about, what was it? Like a network issue or something? So that sucks. Hopefully it gets fixed. There we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Got 2 inked in. Oh yeah. Smooth jazz. Welcome to the wonderful sounds of whatever's playing. Normally I have cops playing in the background, but we're going with a chill evening tonight. Quiet storm. Or something like crazy punk rock music. I know it kind of looks like redundant that I'm doing a line and then crossing it out with the eraser, but it's a bit of a technique to get like sharp edges. See that? So then when you zoom out, it's like really, really tight, and so that's kind of why I do it. Yes, there are better ways of doing it. Procreate, which is probably a better software than Sketchbook Pro. But I have a Samsung tablet. And the reason why is because I just don't like iPads. I get more functionality out of this tablet than I would an iPad, and it just sucks because Procreate is proprietary to Apple, and so they get all the good toys. Nevertheless, it hasn't stopped me at all one bit as far as like creation goes. I still create what I want. Using the tools that I have, and that's okay. It's like I use this tablet for a lot more than artwork, and so it does work out. But it would be nice if like Procreate would open up and just kind of have it available for Android systems as well. That'd be kind of cool. Just saying. Just putting that out into the ether. You know what I'm saying? And of course, I thought about like, okay, well, maybe I'll get an iPad as well. And I'm certainly not opposed to the idea. I could just buy an iPad and have Procreate on it, and then just switch back and forth. I'm not an Apple hater or anything like that. I just haven't found I haven't found more use for the tablet to justify the cost of me buying one. So like with this tablet, like I do a lot of artwork, I do a lot of sketching, I do a lot of painting with other software, not just Sketchbook Pro. But then I also watch a lot of like entertainment. Yeah, I take it with me to work on lunch breaks. I'm using it for that. And yes, I can do that with iPad. And the similarities are now like overlapping to where it kind of doesn't matter. So like a while back, everybody was like, "Oh man, I can't wait to get an iPad. I can't wait to do this. What software do you use? What brushes? Blah blah." It's like it really, really does not matter. It really does not matter. It's whatever you're comfortable with. That's what you should go with. And so for me, I was never comfortable with Apple. I used to do a lot of video rendering and stuff like that, and I hated how long we had to wait for render times. Graphic cards on Apple devices were not superior to others. Sorry, but it's true. And I get it. The simplicity of using Apple is there, of course. You're not a computer person. They're easy to use, absolutely. But like I said, I guess I haven't justified the need enough for me to buy it. And so when and if I do, I'll definitely buy it, right? So like now watch, like the minute I'm like the minute I decide to use Procreate, I'm like, screw it, I'll buy the iPad to use Procreate. It's like it's now free and open for everybody. It's like, damn it, I didn't want to do that. So yeah, and I've looked at other tools. Of course, the tablet game has changed as well. It's like tablets are now just as powerful as PCs, like computers, which is crazy within itself if you really think about it. So it's like that's one of the features that I loved about this particular tablet, is that it has DeX, and so if I wanted to, I could turn this tablet into a PC, and it'll run like a desktop operating system. So I like that. I read my comics on it, a bunch of other stuff, books, ebooks, and sure, you could do all of that in other devices. But like I said, I'm already used to Android devices a lot more than I am Apple. We do have Apple devices here in the family, but again, they don't suit my purpose. Samsung Watch. So you know the drill. The name of the Asian market, hang on just one second. I don't remember the name of it. And I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm literally on Google Maps trying to trying to find it. East Colonial Drive. If I could find my cursor. Okay, East Colonial Drive. I believe this is it. Rio Grande. It's John Young. North Kirkland Road. Here we go. Ensign Market. That's the name of it. Ensign Market. ENSON Market. That's the Asian market that I go to. Sure thing, man. It must be like really confusing to anybody that's watching this. It's like, who the heck is he talking to? Multiple chats. Multiple chats. So yeah, that's what I would say. If you're getting into artwork, start off small. Something you could afford. Don't buy the farm trying to buy tablets and stuff like that. You gotta really get used to what you like, and so what you're comfortable with, what you can produce. Whether you're a student or professional, it kind of, like I was saying, nowadays it kind of doesn't matter because these tablets are so powerful. Whichever one you get, which is pretty neat if you think about it. Like when I was in art school, we didn't have this kind of technology. Our stuff was rather rudimentary, but we made it. We made it work however we could. And it's nice to now have options. And with each generation it gets easier and easier and easier. So yeah, it's not a bad thing. Not a bad thing at all. every time I go into the Apple store, like somebody is like, "Hey, man, oh, you're an artist. Would you like to draw on this iPad?" Then I ruin the dream as I show them my artwork on my beautiful Samsung tablet. That B10 art guy is a jerk. Nah, not a jerk. I respect everybody. I never hated on anybody for what tablet they have. That's kind of dumb in my, you know. Sorry, bro, we can't hang. You got an iPad. Oops. I don't normally wear the art glove, but I am right now. So that was a selling point for me for this tablet. So this is the Samsung 7S Plus or 7 Plus. Thank you. And one of the selling points of it is that it doesn't leave trace marks as much as other tablets do. And I haven't used Apple long enough to know if it's the same. If they have the same issues or not. Maybe they don't, and that's something that I'm missing out on. But yes, this tablet does not leave a lot of pock marks, and pock marks are like multiple registration marks with your tablet based off of your palm. So when you put your palm down to draw, that's 1 and 2. And so this one is usually pretty good at reading the pen before it reads the palm, but I have experienced some issues with it, but not anywhere near what I used to experience with my previous tablet. And so with the glove, it kind of helps with that sort of stuff, but also it's smooth. It's like a smooth touch onto the tablet. The tablet glass is smooth and this is smooth, so it helps me create lines. So like I can drag this line like that, like you can't really see it, but like I can drag the line rather than like draw the line. And so that's why I wear it. It's a better form of control, I guess. Part of a big part of my artwork is like the line control and line style. I use. And so part of it is that it's, just kind of doing lines in a certain way. And so that's why I draw them and erase them and stuff like that. So like, there multiple styles. So like if I want it like a gritty or dirty style, I could draw lines like that and then just kind of set this control here and just kind of do stuff like this, and you have like this dirty, line. Or you can, just kind of be fluid with it. It all depends on what we want. So you can't get too artsy with emotes because they're so small. Like these are really big, as you can see. If I was to zoom out completely, they're pretty big, but they're gonna be reduced to like 128 by 128 because that's the standard for any any platform that you're using emotes. And so a lot of the detail gets lost, and so I'm not really going like too crazy artistic on it because you're not gonna see any detail. Like it's not like this that has a lot of detail in it, but this is a profile pic, and so there's a difference between having one or the other. So it's like if I was to go here in the chat and use one of my emotes, like it would kind of be the same thing. I don't have any of them loaded. Nah, I have them all on Discord. But you get the idea. So like, let's say this one for instance. Like that. That's like really, really tiny. And so there's no sense in putting a lot of detail in something that's like super tiny. Now, granted, they do have a lot of detail, but not enough to cause an impact. At least I don't think so. So yeah, there's the explanation of the glow. It gives me a better control over the line. It's kind of the same thing in tattooing. When you're tattooing, you wanna flow, like a certain way, because obviously, I'm rotating the canvas to get the line that I want, but you cannot do that with a human, right? You can't rotate a human when you're doing a tattoo on somebody. So it's like, you gotta find a way, and so that's what I do here. So, all right, there we go. Two down. So now we can go here. We can select this one. Cut and paste. Oh yeah, smooth jazz. Are you streaming tonight, Moose? I know you were trying to do more streaming, right? Is that what you were trying to accomplish? Posture. Yeah. If you want terrible posture, become an artist. You have to like stretch out, take breaks. If not, you become like a pretzel. You're all like. That's one thing I've noticed. Like now that I'm older, it's not like before. Before I used to like be able to work for hours on end. Now it's like, okay, that hurts. That hurts. It's like I'm pretty sure that's the reason why artists start charging a lot more. They're like, I'm not sitting in my studio for 20 hours. You will if you like it, Grandpappy. Right. The ladies are home. What's up? Summer break for my two little goblins. Total freedom. Freedom. They're all excited. They just got home from their last day of school. That was another thing that was pretty ridiculous. Their last day of school is on a Tuesday. Like, really? Whatever. Welcome home. Sweet. Oh, yeah. everything happens for a reason. Like Moosey's crying emoji. Don't let them get to you, girl. Whoops. Smooth jazz. That's like the oldest joke. Oh, they didn't like that. Sweet. There we are. The real Parmesan. The most chill. As everybody was retweeting, I was reading it, and it's like, yeah, I do have a chill stream. Nothing crazy. No yelling. It's like an art school. It's like chill, bro, chill. We're not stuffy though. We're not stuffy. Might start stuffing Doritos in my nose. I'm good. We're just talking about Zelda. Tears of the Kingdom. Legendary. Legendary buffalo farts. I guess that's the beauty of streaming, right? You could just pretty much say whatever you want. It won't make a difference. It's like people watch. It's like, what did he say? So this one, like some of them are cool because I don't have to do a lot of line art. This one's gonna have like tiers and stuff like that, so we're good there. But yeah, not bad. Not bad. An hour and a half inking. These things they take a bit of time. They're not so quick to create. But the cool thing is, once they're done, you could use them for different things. Cut and paste. You got to get in the habit of locking your layers, because if not, you start drawing on you start drawing on different layers by accident, and it's like, oh, I did not mean to do that. It becomes a problem. All right, cool. So there we go. I'll probably ink these off camera, and then that way when we get back, we'll be in the coloring phase of these. But they're coming along nicely. We went from rough sketches to more defined sketches, or clean sketches, as you can see underneath this one. Those sketches are nice and clean, versus just the quick sketches that I was doing, to the real tight line art, which is real nice. And so once we turn off layers and stuff like that, you can see how nice and clean it's gonna be. So yeah, I'm excited about that. We're doing really, really good. And so, like I said, I'm gonna continue probably inking these off camera, and then next time I stream, we should be further along. I don't want to bore you guys to death doing doing Moose's little emotes. But if you're interested in emotes, you're gonna have to wait a little bit. I will open up my commissions soon, but right now I have a bunch of sticky notes, sticky notes of everybody's commissions. DICEF, I will get to yours. I'm working with a couple private ones. Moose, of course, she was kind enough to let me show this one, and a few other private commissions that I'm working on. So, but we'll get to all of them bit by bit, little by little. If it's your first time here, thank you. Thank you for joining us. No rush. Thank you, brother. And again, you guys are so patient, man. I appreciate that. But yeah, if it's your first time here, thank you for showing up. I hope you stay a long, long time. Yeah, my stream is pretty chill. We just kind of hang out. If you have any topics, we talk about it. You get to see my process. But if you are interested in emotes, an emote pack of 12 will cost you $25. And then you just got to wait till I open up my commissions. So keep an eye out for that. I'm B10 Art everywhere. If you scan that QR code on the bottom left, you'll get my link tree, and you can follow along anywhere you want. I got prints for sale on my website, b10art.com. They're $15 each, free shipping, and you get a free sticker. If you follow me on any platform, you get 2-for-1 sales. So that's a guaranteed. Lifetime guarantee. If anything happens to your print, I replace it for free, and all that delicious, good stuff. So that's pretty much it. Thank you, everybody, for joining. It's good to see you all. Drop your links. DICEF, Moose, Spooky Shorts, everybody start dropping links. That way everybody can follow along. If I'm not following you on Twitch and you are following me, let me know. That way I can follow you back. Definitely want to do that. And if this is your sort of thing, then definitely come back. So thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you guys have a wonderful evening. Love you all very much. Stay chill, stay good. We'll see you next time.